Hello there folks, how are we all doing? First things first, I'm just going to check and make sure that the sound is coming through here properly. Not sure if it is. Sorry folks, there always seems to be some issues when I'm first starting these live streams. Hello there folks, how are we all doing? There we go. There must be quite a delay from what I am actually saying at the moment, but that's fine. I know it's all good now. Right folks, I'm already blown away here because I can't believe there's already 21 people watching. So I'm going to start by welcoming you all in, and one or two apologies are going to come here as well. And this is actually quite handy because the two that I'm looking to apologise to, I think they're both in the chat right now. But we'll start with Daryl. Hello my friend, fantastic to see you first as always. Cassie D5196, Cassie, fantastic to see yourself as well. Remember you were in the last stream as well. Voyager665, another name I know well. Welcome in my friend. Mark Raslar, great to see you here my friend. Catherine Jones, you are the lady that I owe an apology to, and I've got to tell everybody why. The very first live stream that I did, in fact it was the day that Days Gone Remaster was released, you were the very first person to ever use the super chat, and I freaking missed it. It was only after when I replayed the live stream, and I was genuinely mortified that I'd missed you, especially as you've been watching me for such a long time. So Catherine, apologies for that, and thank you so much for being the first person ever to use the super chat. And I already see somebody else has been using the super chat. I'll get down to that in just 1 second, and I think it's the same person that I need to apologise to for the last live stream because, yep, I'm sure that's Weird SX, but I'm not that far down the list here yet, so I'm just going to keep going. CrazyMan8472, hello, welcome in. Sean6926. Oh God, this thing's jumping again. It actually is, yes. I've actually jumped quite a bit here, but I've not actually seen it. Where I'm assuming it's Weird Science, but Weird SCIX, my friend. Yep, my last live stream on Saturday, I missed your super chat. So bloody hell, and you've done it again. Thank you so much, my friend. I did apologise to you with a comment, but I did say if you were on the next chat that I would give you a personal apology. So, but fantastic to see you again. Oh, so many names I know well here. Again, I'm actually having to go back up here because the laptop that I'm trying to keep track of with everything here keeps on jumping from time to time. Right, Mike Zeverona. Afternoon, my friend. Welcome in. Lynch580, finally caught a live stream. You certainly did. This one's maybe not going to be quite as action-packed as a lot of people would think, because if there's easier ways of showing how to do things for these Days Gone challenges, I'm going to show them. This is all about showing the easiest ways to get gold scores. For a lot of these challenges, there's a great number of ways that they can do. Some of them, yeah, you've got to stick to a very tried and tested formula, but any tricks that I can show you all, I'm going to show them. I don't care if they even amount to cheating, but you know, I will show them regardless. Just helping everybody to get gold scores in all of these. Anyhow, moving on, I'll explain a bit more about what I'm going to be doing exactly in a bit, but Lobsteady, hello, welcome in. Oh, another one I know so well, Cool Girl Liar. Hello, welcome. Moving down here. Oh, EK6420. And yeah, it took a while for the sound to actually come through here, so it had me worried for a bit. I have really bad luck at times when I'm trying to get live streams going. But yeah, just moving on down. I think I've got most people here. Oh god, it's jumped again. Sorry folks, this is very unprofessional here. Yeah, Python Pills, welcome in. Oh, from Colombia. And I've got Guru Jakat 5610, hello. Alan Moncrief, welcome in my friend. Thank you for being here. Another fellow Scotsman. Cindy OB, hello. Thank you for joining us. Lobsteady, I think I've already mentioned, but if I haven't, welcome in. Ah, Lisbon, very nice. MC Enterprise, another Days Gone Challenge killer. Hello, my friend. Yeah, hello to Germany. Michael 3559, welcome in, my friend. Moving on down here. Oh god, it's jumped again. Where are we? The Dukes. Yeah, wouldn't be a live stream if this gent wasn't in. Cibex 77555, hello, welcome in. Tardursa, hello from Philippines. My god, we're getting quite a group from all over the world here. Fantastic. Okay, I think I've got everybody up to now. If I've missed anyone, apologies. Yeah, fantastic turnout. So, let's get onto the board. As I mentioned before, this is all about showing how to get the gold scores for all of these challenges. And, oh, Marcavelli 29 from the US. Welcome in, my friend. What I'm going to be showing here today is, and I'm not going to get it all done, this is going to be probably at least 2 parts, possibly even 3. I'm hoping to get at least 4 of the challenges shown today in a little bit of detail. But there's always certain challenges that you should be taking on before others. Oh, Cash Grab! Hello, welcome in, my friend. Already a bona fide Days Gone legend. If you're ever checking on the actual scoreboards for these challenges, you'll see Cash Grab, virtually all of them. He's that good. So this'll probably be very light watching for you, Cash Grab, because you'll have no problems in doing what I'm going to be showing here. But right, to get things started, the one challenge that I say that everybody should be able to get a gold score on, because it's going to help you in so many ways, not just for the rest of the challenges, but for the main Days Gone game, is this bad boy right here. Ambush Camp Rush. Oh, DM Talon, I've just seen you come into the chat. Hello and welcome from the US. Fantastic to see you here. I'm just going to have a wee look up here just in case there's anybody that I've missed. Because I'm forever missing people. I don't mean to, but it just happens. Right. I think I'm good here. Oh, something wicked, CAA. Yeah, good morning from Canada. Welcome in, my friend. Right, Ambush Camp Rush. The reason why I start with this one is, oh my god, Grayzol Z, an absolute legend with the Days Gone challenges. Welcome in, my friend. As I was saying, the reason why I start with this particular challenge is because you require no rings in order to get the job done with this. The way that I'm going to show how this gets done, not only is more relaxing than it should be, but it's also a lot less stressful because you're not dependent upon time. And that's huge for this challenge. If you can just take your time and know that you're guaranteed to get a gold score, it's worth doing. Now, what makes this challenge so good? Look at the patch perk that you get for this. Bullets penetrate through more enemies. Now, when you get this challenge taken care of to a gold standard, that equates to a +3 bullet penetration, which not only helps you with the rest of the challenges on this that involve the hordes, but in the main Days Gone game, if you have this patch perk activated, because as soon as you get a gold score, this patch perk is immediately applicable to the main Days Gone game. Not everybody realises that, but it does. So before I get to this, again, I've seen so many more that have just tuned in, and Christ, on a Wednesday afternoon, I'm really blown away, folks. Thank you so much. Yugotech, another Days Gone challenge legend. Welcome in, my friend. Don Hon 83, yes, welcome. Thank you for joining us. Any others? No. Let's get to it. The great thing about this challenge is as well, I've actually got a fighting chance of keeping up with some things that might be going on in the chat. If there's any questions that you want to know about any of these, just let me know and I'll try and answer as best as I can. But at the very start, you don't have the luxury of being able to choose any rings because you need to get credits in order to purchase them. And for that, you also cannot change your character yet, but that's okay. In order to get this job done, looking at the sub-challenges down here, there's two of them that you need to take care of. The first is Camp Ghost, and the second is Berserked. You don't have to worry about Crafty, and you don't have to worry about Quick and Painful. So let's do this. I'm just hoping that the inventory wheel will actually frickin' behave itself. And I will try not to swear too much, especially as it's just in the afternoon. But from the get-go, just heading over to the left here. Important to get these items. Not all of them are required, but the most important one over here is, believe it or not, scrap. You require it for the residue bolts. So from here, heading along, cedar sapling, I will pick up because I require that as well. Now, just need to get this ready. Yep. I can see in the bottom left there that it's looking like I've got the right bolt. And all I'm going to do here is to wait for this big ass marauder that's covered virtually in head to toe with armour. But if you get him on the thigh, it's all good. But you know what? Yeah, he's going to get it as well. I don't always hit two of them when I start this off. I always suggest that anybody doing it this way, just look for easy targets. Now, I'm looking for nest residue. That's the first lot that you can get that's outside the camp. You have the luxury of survival vision, so use it. Again, I'm going to get nest residue. This is one of the few times I'm going to use any of my throwables, because I want that sniper out of the equation. And you ideally want no other marauders around that particular sniper, because if they are, you can potentially alert the camp. Yeah, I'm paranoid that I've not got the right one, because if you are seen early, then your run's essentially over. It's tough to salvage it. So I'm looking over here. Yeah, there's potentially one or two. When they're moving about like that, you ideally want one that's not moving much at all. There we go. Perfect. So, moving on. Just let them fight away. I do have enough to craft another 3 residue bolts. The second lot of nest residue that you can get, and of course also outside the camp, is right there. Now, what I like to do here is, help if I was on the right section, Boris, proximity mine. Just get that there, that's grand, that'll do nicely. There's a flamethrower guy that eventually comes out of that bunker area. You place a mine there, you're never going to see him. So from here, now I'm looking for one very specific target in this section. Don't get me wrong, if I get the chance of taking in any others, like this one, I'll take it. You also have the luxury of being able to move quite freely around the outskirts of this ambush camp. You'll be amazed actually how far you can get away from it. Right over here, so take advantage of the cover. But there is one very specific marauder now that I'm looking for. He's heavily armoured on top, but he's not got much on the bottom, so it's a very similar affair to getting this lad. In fact, is that him right there? Because it's so dark, I'm actually struggling to see, but I don't want to be alerted. Sorry, I don't want to alert the camp. I just want to make sure. That's him. That's the one that I want. I'm actually going to have to stand for this, but it needs to be a shot.
God damn it!
You've got to be kidding me.
No ammo.
I can't believe that first one didn't stick. Yeah, amazingly, I've actually got away with this. I thought the camp would have been alerted with that. They usually are. Okay, I'm going to have to get some more fighting going. Yeah, that was bizarre. Oh, you could do a very good job for me here, mate.
Someone's here. Where the hell did he go?
Go on, mate. Get cracking.
See you run. That's it. Take it. Open fire.
Oh, that's goddamn awful fire in there.
Somebody's here. Spread
I
out.
really
Find
want
them.
that other one under the influence.
They're killing us. Come on. You really think you can hurt him? Reload! Reload! Hurry, down! He's here somewhere. No!
Right. Yep. I've been really wasteful with the residue bolts here, so I'm going to have to get some more. Now, there's 16 remaining at the moment. Yeah. It's actually good to see that even when things actually go wrong, that this can get done. Because this has been a horror show in terms of showing this method so far. I'm still in it because I've not alerted the camp. So everything is still to play for here. But I'm actually going to have to get into the camp now to get some more nest residue. And I'll show where the next lot is.
We're okay. I think we're okay.
Yeah. Yep. That is a potential problem.
I thought I saw
Right.
someone out there.
Yeah, there's one at the back here that I'm probably going to have to take care of. No. A rock, I'm not sure if it will actually have the desired effect. I'm hoping that I don't alert the camp with this.
Someone's here.
Yeah, that's okay. Oh, right. Yep, that's an indicator that the time has elapsed.
Someone's here.
Yep, there we go. Right. I've got an R3. Let's try not to be wasteful with these ones. Yep, where's the next one? Now, once they're under the influence, they will not alert the camp.
You don't. Come on.
Oh, Max Sprinter, welcome in, my friend.
Lost one. Yeah, keep on running around.
Right, I'm going to move a touch here because if I'm not careful, I might pick up a stray bullet. Now, who else is around here? Just going to have a quick check here what I've got taken care of. Right, I only require one more kill with the Berserked, and the Camp Ghost. Yeah, I've still got a few more to take care of. There's 10 remaining. I need 9 to be taken care of before I get the full benefits of the Camp Ghost. So, right.
Can't see a damn thing.
Now it's daytime, so it's making things a little bit more difficult to move around. Are you going to show yourself? Do you know what? That is about the only one left around here, so... really want to move on. Okay, now he's finally moving.
Shit!
Okay, at least I will guarantee that I will get the 13 kills with Berserk. But yeah, I've got nothing left. So, next part of this, I ideally need to get my hands on the suppressor for the BFG. So the crossbow is no longer of any use for me. I normally like to have less than this in the camp, but do you know what? I'll make this work. Where are the rest of them? Most of this lot are gone.
Can't see a damn thing. Bushes are too thick.
Right. I'm not seeing anybody, but I'm hearing them.
I need scrap.
Right. Let's get this attached. Now I can get to work. I need to get some kills here, but I don't want the kills when others are nearby them. But that one will do nicely. And I want to leave one at the very end. But while I'm in here, I'm just going to very quickly check out the chat here just to see if there's anybody else to welcome in. Yeah, I see Alex Shield. Welcome in, my friend. Who else have we got? Max Sprinter, I did mention before. Who else? Oh, Rick Miller. Welcome in. Oh, thank you, Catherine. I've seen that. Has anyone else been enjoying Dying Light? It's a shame I've actually finished that playthrough. Thoroughly enjoyed that game. It was absolutely bloody amazing to play. And I'm so glad that I did all the side missions as well. Because there was some really fantastic ones. Right, moving on. What I really should be doing here is getting to the outskirts. Stroke the boat. I've just seen that come up. By the way, welcome in. I don't think I did welcome you. Are you at work? No, I'm not. I don't have any work at the moment. It's freaking great. Don't get me wrong. Oh. Okay. I got lucky there. I thought he would have bloody clocked me. Right. Let's get to the outskirts here. A little bit safer. And I can move down quite quickly. Oh, fantastic. This one is... just want to make sure I've definitely got a... You know what? That'll do. Okay, only 4 more to kill at the moment. Bloody hell, 67 watching. This is the beauty of this method, folks. You can take your time. Really do. No rush at all. Okay, see another one right there. I'll go for a headshot, what the hell. Now, I always like to make sure that the one person I leave, I always like to make sure there's one of them up in this area. I can see one patrolling up there, so anyone else is going to get it. Are you kidding me? Right, let's get a little bit closer. Making sure I don't activate any traps.
Shit, almost out.
That's okay, I only need 2 more shots. He is being saved, but the rest are getting it. Okay, survival vision is not actually showing. Oh, wait a minute. There's two of them up there. That's fine, that means he's getting it. Now, where the bloody hell? Saying two left. Right, okay. Let's start looking up the other side of this camp. I just pray to God that this game has not glitched, because it can happen. I've seen these runs and oh, there we go. Nice. Now, here's the beauty of this, and I'm even going to do something stupid, very purposefully. At this point, I've taken no damage, so I know that I'm going to get a 2,500 point bonus at the end. But in this particular camp, there is a ridiculous amount of bear traps, and I'm going to go through one just to make sure that I'm not going to get this. That I'm not going to get this 2,500 point bonus. There we go. That'll do it. And yet, even from this position, because the gold score is 25,000, I'll still guarantee to get a gold score, and this is how it's done. Because all of these items that are around here, I've not touched them for good reason. Now I'm just going to run up the multiplier to get what I need. And you can start wherever you like, within reason. I normally actually start over here, but you don't have a problem keeping this multiplier going, because it doesn't go as fast as, and I can even walk through these areas that are going to let off sound. It doesn't matter at this point. I'm so far away from the last marauder that yeah, not a problem. So now I'm just working up this multiplier. I'm just going to get the gold score taken care of. So this is how this one is done, folks. Even though I've made an absolute pig's ear of it, and I've still got it done. This has to be the worst run on showing this that I have ever done, without a shadow. I've never missed so many shots, but... And I've got no excuses. I've not had a drop to drink. It's... I do not drink in the after. Well, don't normally drink in the afternoon. But yep, all these items. And once I get this multiplier well up, I'll show another way that you can improve the multiplier as well. These items now. There was more up here. And a couple of bodies in here. Cash grab. I've seen your runs, mate. They're frickin' class. There's a few of yous in the chat here that are absolute masters at this particular one for going for the big scores. Like I say, this is just all about helping the masses that are struggling to get a gold on this particular challenge. This is the easiest way by far to get it done. Just make sure that you're not seen. Try to be a damn sight more bloody accurate with the firing than what I was, because that was just goddamn awful. But you know what? It just shows I'm human. There we go. That's the gold score being hit. Even though I could have had an extra 2,500 points if I had not inflicted damage on myself. And there's still more. There's a whole load up here. Even if the marauder up there actually sees me now, doesn't matter, because I've already got all the bonuses that I needed from the Camp Ghost. So at this point, have I missed any over? Yes, I have. Right, You can also get more added to the multiplier by using or crafting your cocktails. Every one that you can. Fuck off, inventory wheel. Yep, bandages. As many as I can get. Right, okay, that's grand. Let's just keep going. And over here, there's one or two more items. Of course, you can. Any plants that you can get your hands on, obviously. There we go, there's the flamethrower guy. He didn't get very far. I'm just keeping going purely to show anybody that's looking to do it like this where all the items actually are that you can pick up. I still don't have them all yet. There's more items up by where that marauder is patrolling. That's why I leave that one up there, because they are oblivious to what's going on down here. Yeah, so that's a weapon. Right. Okay, that's most of the items from the camp. Obviously, there is bits and bobs here. There's another plant that I missed. Mushrooms. I thought I'd picked up all this stuff there, but never mind. And there's more items up here as well, if you want to keep going. As well as all these dead bodies. God, seriously? I still haven't been fucking discovered yet. Oh, I've had enough of this. Unbelievable. Why can't all the marauders be like that one? Right, okay. There we go. That is the easiest way to get the ambush camp rush taken care of. But there is a far quicker way, which I'm going to attempt to show. And if it goes anything like that first run, then there could be lots going wrong. But I'm going to check just what's going on in the chat, just welcoming anybody who I have missed. And there's probably going to be quite a few names. I see one of the Days Gone Legends, that's another Days Gone Legend that's coming to chat. Ian Murphy, hello sir, welcome in. Great to have you here, my friend. Andrew Roberts, I can't remember whether I mentioned you before. If I didn't, apologies, but welcome in. Neo Rain 146, definitely didn't see your name before, so again, welcome. Travis Stamper, yes, a name I know very well. Welcome in, Travis. Thank you for being here, my friend. What have we got at the moment? I'm just looking at the figures. Wow. 68 watching still. Absolutely fantastic. I honestly, today, I didn't expect to see any more than 20 people in the chat, just given the time of day that I'm doing this. And, of course, being on a Wednesday, most people are going to be working. But, right. And what that does is effectively move me up a reputation level. In fact, the very first challenge that you do of any of them will do this. You're just getting confirmation that you've moved up to rep level 1. But there is the confirmation of the patch. Now this patch is fantastic. Now I'm not going to go to retry. I'm going to quit the challenge and then go back in just to ensure I don't get any glitches when I go for the second run. As I mentioned at the beginning, I'm really hoping to get 4 challenges in at the very least today. If I manage to get 1 or 2 more, then great. But before moving on to the second challenge, I did say there's a quicker way of doing this. And let's see if I can do it. This all revolves around quick and painful. It's time dependent. You've got to take out the camp in under 3.5 minutes. And I can tell you there's a couple, there's 2 or 3 of them in the chat right now. I've seen them take this camp out in under 2 minutes. just ridiculously quick. I'll be happy if I can get around about 3, to be quite honest. But also have the luxury now, if I want to use some rings, that I can get some in play here now. Truthfully, I probably don't really need to bother using any, but if there was any really that are going to give you a hand here, definitely Joker. Sliding picks up items within a certain distance. I can only get this one that it will be partially used, so yeah, anything within 2 meters that it'll pick up, so that's better than nothing. And what else do we have here? Yeah, bullets. This is one of the best rings in the game. Do you know what? I'm going to use this. Anytime that you do a dive roll, your weapon that you're carrying will refill with ammo to a percentage, and in this case it's 1/3 of what you'd normally be carrying. So yep, in doing that I sometimes do this. Yep, that's it, they're both armed now. So let's see what I can do here. This is definitely not the easiest method, but it's a lot of fun. So much for that working well there. But never mind, that's fine. 9. Pick that one up. Let's get a couple of Molotovs at the ready, and at least one of those. Can I get a second? Yeah, I like to use those. Actually, no point in arming that just yet. I want to get that. We'll be using these residue bolts, but I won't be using that many of them.
Oh, shit! Shit! What was that? Ha! Shit! He's got a Molotov!
Come on, pick them up. Right, moving on.
No! The hell?
Can't pull it in. That's fine, I couldn't give a shit.
Stop moving sometime.
It's all about just taking them out quickly now, in fact. Whoa! Right. Where's that one going there?
Someone's here.
I want the BFG next. Pick up the slots. Get that, work on the multiplier. Okay. Oh! You know what? Yeah, I might as well save the heavy ammo for when I actually need it. Right, okay, these ones are actually doing quite a good job. I'll help him out there a wee bit, but that sniper's going to need to be taken care of. Right, I can actually craft that. Oh, shit. Craft, get that in place. Get that sorted. Oh, not the tree, that's more like it. There we go. Oh, for God's sake, that was, yeah, I wasn't watching where I was going there. Right, not that many left. I've got about a minute, but the score is not fantastic. I might be struggling to get this done, but we'll see. I need to get the score to 15,000. That's my biggest concern at the moment. Now, what we've got in terms of Do you know what? This might just do it. There we go. Got the 15,000. I've got 30 seconds. Yeah, this is done. Come on, mate. That's it. That's the quicker way of doing it, but as I said before, there's some seriously talented gamers in the chat that can do it quicker than that. So there we go. There's not actually too much more that I can do on this particular challenge to show what needs to be done. The first method, by far, is the best way of going about it, just to get a gold score. It's so hassle-free. You can just take your time, and it is quite a relaxing affair. So before I move on, just welcome anyone else who is in the chat. Oh, Jeremy Dean Sausages, hello my friend, welcome in. Sharp Sticks, I don't think I have welcomed you either, welcome in. Something Wicked, I think I mentioned you before, but if I didn't, apologies. And then Nexpo30, hello my friend. Andrew Roberts. Yes, welcome in folks. Oh, and Catherine, I've seen this one this time. Thank you so much. And what is... Oh, that is so cute. What's in the thing there for the super chat? I am just going to scroll all the way up just to make sure that I've not missed anyone else that way. Oh, Hals182. Welcome, my friend. I'm sorry, folks. I will try and be as quick as I can here with this. I get so paranoid about this now. Yep, I think I've got every super channel to say Weird Science. And again, Catherine, thank you so much for that. That is so generous of you. Very, very decent indeed. And Jessen, sorry, I am a tad dyslexic, so I genuinely do struggle to read some of these names. So apologies if I get them wrong. But welcome in, my friend. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt to keep going with that one. Pleasure to be here. Your guides helped me massively with Days Gone. It was a game I loved and then really loved even more with the PS5 version. Thank you very much, my friend. It is an amazing game. This is a game that just keeps on giving. It really is. But right, going to be moving on to the second challenge that I always think is one of the best to take care of nice and early. Not only is it one of the easier challenges, but it also, the patch perk for this particular one, and it's Reload. By the way, I've just seen another name I know so well, the Who Fan 1. Welcome in, my friend. Thank you. On a Wednesday afternoon, I am delighted to see you. Honestly, I'm delighted to see you all, but really, just amazing. But Reload, there's a number of ways you can go about doing this. I'll actually show this one where I'll do a normal conventional method, and then I'm going to show an easier version for people who might be struggling on this one. So the first thing to show in regards to this one is what is the patch perk for it. There we go, Helpful's on the right one. It's actually a really good patch perk. Your bike takes less damage from jumps in water. This particular one sets you up nicely for the bike challenges. And by the way, when you get a gold score on this challenge, that will get you 20% less damage from jumps in water. You just don't see that at the moment because I haven't unlocked it yet. But I will. So, rings. Any time that you've got the chance to use rings, always use them. Now, one of them is already in place here. Bullets. Now, can I upgrade it yet? No. So that's fine. That one will stay where it is. But I'm going to be changing Joker. That is definitely not required. For this one, the way that I'm actually going to do this, I could go with a couple of rings. Normally, Lionheart is the one that is of most use, because you do or if you're doing it in a particular way, you can be using quite a lot of focus time. But the easier version that I'm going to show of reload, which is going to be on the second run, really you don't have to worry too much about focus at all. But for the sake of this first run, I'll just keep those on. Now, I can also change the character. Normally I always go for either Ricky or Sarah, and it's going to be Ricky this time. Okay, so this is a tried and tested way of getting the job done quite quickly, but as I've already said, I don't consider this the easiest. There's a lot of things that can go wrong when you try and do it this way. Okay, first off, take those two out, get a focus cocktail in play, and then go to town with this lot. From here, over to the PDW, get up here, take out that, go for that, from here, get a Molotov in play, make sure to do a dive roll as you're going through, from here, just wait for them. Start to go to work on the barrels. I like heading up on top here purely because you can make sure that you can get out safely because you can see the exit area there. From here, moving along, I think that's actually, yeah, I'm not going to be able to get that barrel, but that's okay. Not far off the gold score already for this one, doing it this way. Looking to get some burning kills here as well, but I'll go for that right now. There we go, that's the gold score popped. Keep going. Now, can I get another focus cocktail in play before the rest of these? Yes, I can. Now, just looking to create a wall of fire here. This, of course, is complete overkill for getting a gold score, but yeah, whatever's left isn't going to be that much. Come on, hurry up and die. Okay. Yeah, the Hitman bonus that you can potentially get on that one there was destroyed because there was too many shots with the freakers that were left. But there we go, that's well over double the required score for that one. But I understand that to a lot of people that might be a bit difficult. There's certain parts of it that, yeah, things can go wrong. So before I go on to the second method, which is far, far easier and done completely differently to that, just going to, again, look through the chat and just welcome in anybody that I've missed. Ghost Hunter Bobo, welcome in. Just want to say I've played this game since the movie Outbreak because your videos, I believe, I'm a Days Gone expert. Thank you. Oh, thank you for the kind words, my friend. So I got here. C2 the H, the man, the myth, legend. Oh, you're far too kind, my friend. No, just Just a mad Scotsman that loves Days Gone. Let's see who else we've got here. Oh, hi 35. Hello, welcome in. Oh, Carl Mitchison, name I know very well. I never realised how fun these challenges could be until Borislav showed me how to complete them. I used to get so frustrated. I'll be perfectly honest, at the very start, I used to be very similar. I managed to get them all done, but not without a lot of frustration. KobeCar4638. Boris, what's up, my boy? Welcome in, my friend. Thank you for tuning in. And the Moogle22. All right, Boris, totally miss your 20k stream, so glad I've got some of this. I'm trying to keep the swearing down on this one, especially given that it's in the afternoon and whatnot. And after the last live stream where I did go a little bit over the top, I have to admit. Yeah, just try to keep this one a bit more PG. So, and what the hell? I'm on the wrong chat thing here. There we go. Live chat. For some reason, mine was it switched to top chat for some reason. I just hope it doesn't mean I've missed more people, but anyhow, I'm gonna move on. As I said, I'm going to show a second way of getting this done. This is, in my opinion, far easier. It takes a little bit longer, but for people who are just want to keep a little bit more distance, this is the way that I recommend you do it. But I'm going to quit the challenge and then reload it, because this is a standard. Although it's a Days Gone remastered version that I'm doing all these on, it's a standard PS5 that I am doing all these challenges on, and it does have a habit of glitching some of the challenges at times. The bike ones especially. Yeah, Max Sprinter. I don't know why it does that. YouTube does a lot of crazy bloody stuff. Nothing more crazier than when it started doing that auto-dubbing shit. And I remember all of a sudden my voice was being replaced with, well, just ask the Dukes that's in the chat. He watched quite a number of my videos where all of a sudden it was like, what's this? It was bizarre and annoying as bloody hell too, because yeah, I thought it was ruining my bloody videos because of this crazy flopping accent that the AI that it essentially just put in place. Right, okay, anyway, sorry, I'm waffling on a bit here, so reload again. I'm just going to keep the rings that are in place, but this is a much easier way to get the job done. Start is the same, just try and get those two hit. That's it. From there, I'm not interested in using the sniper rifle now. Moving on up to here. Get those two. After this, just keep a wide berth here. Once that topples, that's fine. Moving on. This is going to take care of one of the sub-challenges that is resourceful. Now, from here, where are my Molotovs? Because I'm going to use them. Get up here again, just keeping good distance from this lot. Yeah, I'm not going to risk that next one because I was looking to get myself burnt there. Now, heading up here. I did select the fucking pipe bomb. Give me it, please. That's fine. Down here. Now we'll get the sniper rifle out. Okay, I get so far. That will do. Because the rest of them are just going to get taken out with explosives. And burning kills. They will play a part as well. So, at the moment, I'm letting a good majority of them get quite close to these just so that I'm keeping that multiplier going. But the multiplier is starting to die on me here. That's never good. it could die completely. Right, okay. I'm not sure if I'll actually get this done here now. I'm hoping I will, but... Yeah, this isn't gonna bloody happen here. Losing the multiplier when I did has absolutely destroyed this run. There is a slight chance I can get this pulled off, but it's going to be... Do you know what? I may get this done. Now I'm just looking for a time bonus here. Okay. I'll tell you what, folks, I'm going to do that run again because that was... It shouldn't have gone down quite like that. It started off well, but there was one particular section where it was probably not getting the 2 Molotovs off. Because I was practicing this earlier on. I did about 6-7 runs every time. Perfect, not a problem. Like I say, I got that in the end, but that wasn't easy. So I'm going to retry this and try and show it done a bit better. Like I say, I did get the gold score there, but it shouldn't have been as long as that to get it. Again, up here. Well, I'll go with those first. Just wait until I've got a few more bodies around. I could have used a sniper rifle there and I probably would have got that job done there, but you know what, that's fine. Okay, again, moving on over here. Want to get this resourceful sub-challenge taken care of. Right, nice. Right, Molotovs at the ready. Let's make sure I get both of these this time, so... That's what I was afraid would happen the first time. Honestly, see when you're doing them on live streams, they never go right. Wait. That's it. Nice. Alright, moving on. May even go for this one here as well, just for making sure that this keeps going a bit longer than the last time. Right, now I want this barrel here. This is more like it. This is how the bloody first run should have gone down. Now I know 100% the job's done. I'm just going to get that off early just to get some burning kills. Again with that, make sure that I've gone through all this fire. The burning kills, for anyone who isn't aware, they actually come up on screen as explosive kills, but the burning kills, and they score 5 times higher than standard kills. They're going to get me next to nothing now because the multiplier's gone, but it doesn't matter. At this point in the challenge, it's all good. And there we go. That's how that's how the easier way should go. So yeah, I can quit the challenge because that is that one now taken care of. That should get the rep level up as well for my character, so that will allow me to upgrade any more rings that I'm going to be using. So let's just see if there's any... Oh, Zylok DMB, welcome in, my friend. A name I know very well. Anyone else? Right then, folks, I'm going to move on to the third challenge, and yeah, this is going very nicely. I was planning on doing this live stream for about 2 hours today. I thought that would get me nicely through 4 of them. And damn, 1 second, I'm gonna have to make sure that my TV here doesn't knock itself off. Yeah, so right on track at the moment. If I manage to get more challenges done, then that's fair enough. It may end up I'll be just doing 2 live streams over the course of the next 2 weeks instead of 3 that I was hoping to do, but we'll see. Right, the next challenge. Now, this isn't going to be a very popular one, but you've got to take it on at some point if you want to get golds on all of them. And Dead Don't Ride has a number of things going for it. The one thing that I have to stress straight away that it doesn't have going for it is a good patch perk. The patch perk is horrific. If I just go over here, your bike slows down less when running over enemies. That is frickin' hee-haw good for anybody. Seriously, but the good thing when you are doing this particular challenge is that you don't have to worry about using any rings, because there's nothing here rings-wise that is going to help you on this challenge. The cart is indestructible, and the key to getting this particular challenge done is actually just knowing a good run route. Now, I'm very lucky that I've played this particular challenge an awful lot, so it's second nature to me when I am playing this. But for anybody who is wanting to get a gold score, how I suggest you do it is when you're watching what I'm doing, just watch one particular pick up and drop off at a time. Then just try and emulate it, then pause your game, watch the next one, pause the video, then do likewise, and keep going until you get the job done. That way you're not reliant upon having to memorise exactly where you're going from the very start, because that can be tricky, especially if you've not played this much. But there's a couple of things that can be done here that can make your life a whole lot easier. Everybody's under the impression that when you play this particular challenge that you've got to be using the nitrous all the time. You don't. You can get through this entire run of 35 drop-offs and only have to use the nitrous on 2 occasions. And in fact, to get the gold score, you only need to be using it on 1 particular drop-off, which I will show. So, because of the fact that you're not having to use nitrous, you're going that bit slower, so you've got a little bit more control. And I am going to show after this something else that makes it even bloody easier. But this is how you get the gold score for this particular one. So I'm just going to leave them rings in place because it doesn't matter. They make no difference. The bullets one tends to get used for quite a lot of the challenges anyways. I'll change the others when need be, but I expect for this particular run to take care of most of these sub-challenges in order to get the job done. Right, first thing I need to do is to knock off the music. It is actually good music, but it's copyrighted, so it will give me issues.
How's it going?
So the first ones are always nice and easy. As you can see, because I'm not using nitrous,
Oh, thank you.
so much easier to control. Now, any chance of the swarmers, I'll go for them. If I don't get them, I'm not too worried about it. It's all about every time just being, just having the cart in the right direction to go for your next pickup. From here, nice easy one here. Now this next drop off is the only one where you actually need to use nitros, and it's to get onto what is essentially the Belknap crash site in the Days Gone game. So now I'm going to hit the nitrous. 4 swarmers, you can get them all there.
Thank you.
That's it. Don't you worry about the nitrous again.
Hey.
Now, this is one of the few drop-offs that if you're not using nitrous can be quite tricky to get a happy drop-off on. Don't worry about it, because most of the other ones are relatively easy in comparison.
Thanks.
But
I really appreciate
there we go. That's one way to get it done there if you're doing this without nitrous. So from here there is another 4 swarmers that you can potentially take out of the picture here. And every swarmer you'll see when I hit them, and I don't mind missing that one because I'll get another shot at him very soon. But they give you 2 extra seconds for every swarmer that you hit, so worth going for. One of the other sub-challenges to this particular challenge is picking them up from close range, being very close to the person when you pick them up. And of course, another 2 swarmers there, so yeah, I'll take the time to take care of them and
Thanks.
just stop the car quite quickly there. So the next one up here.
What's up?
Yep, I got away with a close pickup there. That's really as close as you can get to that particular one.
Son of a bitch!
So down here, you've got a number of options here to get through this section. I'm just going to go this way. So I did say I was going to get another crack at this swarmer, and there's another one there. And yeah, ideally at this point, want to be
Really
stopping the car at the very back, because from here, just a quick reverse, and that's your next flare. And again, because you're going just that little bit slower, it just allows you, even the likes of this here, you can get that done no problem at all.
man. I appreciate it.
And all you have to do to get the gold score, folks, is just follow the run route that I'm using.
What's up?
This is a run route that took quite some time to actually recalculate, because I did have one before this that I used, and it was a good run route, but it's not as good as this one. So from here, the next one, it's in a red circle, so this is going to be one of the long drop-offs. You need 4 of these taken care of in order to fulfill one of the sub-challenges. I seen that come up on screen, Grace Olsey. Yeah, super weird to watch without nitrous. I'll tell you what, I'm going on the second run, which I'm not going to show a whole lot of. It's going to get even weirder. Now, there's another swarmer up here. You actually have the time to pick that one out.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, I usually like to try and avoid that tree there, because the next one that... You're kidding me. What have I stuck on there? Never mind.
There. How's it going?
Again, there's another swarmer there, which I'll take out. One of the sub-challenges requires you to take out 20 swarmers. So, and I've nearly got them all. Now up here, I'm taking a really bad line. I needed to be going through that ripper there in order to just get that going straight, but never mind, that's fine. Got the job done. Now, if you ever pick up any rippers on this particular challenge, do not hit a swarmer. Because if you do, that flare will go from happy to unhappy instantly.
Yes.
Everybody knows what the rippers are like. They don't like to harm the freakers, so yeah, if you hit one, you'll know about it.
What's up?
Okay, next one's a very short drop off. But yeah, just
Hey, thanks. Really.
just proving that you just do not need the nitrous, not unless you're going for the world's top scores. If you're looking to get into the top 10 especially, then yes, you need to be using nitrous. Otherwise, no. Normally, this run is what gets you the 80k. that is required for the gold score. Now again, when you're not using nitrous, sometimes you don't get a happy drop-off for this one, but it's okay. All you're going to actually lose is, instead of getting 5 seconds of extra time added on, I think you only get 2 or 3, but you still get the points. That's the most important thing here. As you can see already, even when not using the nitrous, I've still got over 2 minutes of time. So, I'm not going to show the entire run, but I'm going to keep going for a few more drop-offs, just in case anybody who is playing this has maybe made some mistakes. You just need to keep on going and do some more of these runs. This is another long one that you have to do, and again, I avoid that track there and just take this route every time when heading along this area. And it's just over to beside the bridge section.
Hey, thank you.
Now from here, the next one, just across this river. And again, you don't need the nitrous for that either. I didn't touch it there. I still had enough speed to get over safely. Now this one, you're actually doubling back on yourself. And then it's up this hill. And over here. That was a horrible landing, but that's okay.
Come on.
There we go, neutral. So, still got the points, but only got 2 seconds of extra time. Obviously, if you're going to do an entire run and you're going for a super high score, then these drop-offs that aren't happy ones are costly. Because at the very end of the run, if you've completed all 35 drop-offs, for every second of time that you have left, you'll get 2,000 points as a bonus. And that is where all the biggest scores come in from. So your bonus at the end is many times higher than your actual final score that you get just for all the drop-offs. So this one here again, it's this one is one of the longest drop-offs. Now, the one sub-challenge that I haven't actually completed here yet to a gold standard is getting close pickups. I'm just shy of 2 of them. I'll probably just take care of these on the next 2 pickups, and that'll just be a nice clean sweep.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
What's up?
And again, this one can potentially be quite tricky if you're doing it at high speed, but without nitrous, really, not that big a deal.
Thanks. I really appreciate it.
Arcade Daddy, welcome in, my friend. I will check the chat in just a second once I've... there we go, that's my full house, so I'm not going to keep going for too much longer on this. I'm well past the gold score that's required for this. There is still quite a number of drop-offs to do, but if you want to end the run at this point, all you need to do is to find some deep water. And let's be honest, I'm not that far away from the big-ass lake around here, so let's just head over to it and just dump this thing. There we go, this will do nicely. There we go. But I'm not quite finished with this challenge just yet, because there is a way to make it even easier. Now, I can't stress this enough though. You've got to have the remastered version if you want to do this little trick. And anybody that's ever tuned into... oh, good God. GG. Grey Ghost Gamers, by God, I can't believe I was struggling to get the name out there, but Grey Ghost Gamers, fantastic guy with an amazing channel, as are a whole lot of other people in this chat here. It's amazing how many people have their own channels that are tuning in here, but that gent picked up on a wee trick to use on some of these challenges, and this particular one that I'm going to show works extremely well on this one. I wouldn't recommend doing this for all of the challenges, but for Dead Don't Ride, I think this is a no-brainer if you are struggling, because there's a way to make things even easier to control the cart. Now, I will actually retry this in a second, but again, just going to check through the chat here just to see if I've missed anyone. And chances are I have. If I have, apologies. Just seeing one or two things. Have you played Tormented Souls? I haven't. I'll be honest, I'm not really keen on horrors. I like apocalyptic stuff. Definitely like stuff with zombies. That's pretty clear for everybody to see. You know, I love Dying Light. I love Days Gone. The Dead Islands, absolutely love. But really, my main love when it comes to the games are usually open world type ones. So if they have the zombies and they're open world, they really fit the brief for me. And yeah, let's just look further on down. DJ Dynamics 9669, welcome in, my friend. And oh, there's another one that he's just actually joined the chat, I think. So welcome in, Avastuff 1. Thank you for joining us, my friend. Most appreciated. Now, actually, I'm going to have to quit the challenge here because I need to go to the options to show what I'm going to do next. And for this challenge, this is fantastic. I just have to show this so you know about it. It's cheating. Yes, it is. But I don't care. It helps people get gold scores. It's worth doing. Now, I actually need to come out of this. Oh, Highway Star. Welcome in, my friend. Yeah, it's good to be back. Let's say 2 live streams in under a week. It's got to be a record for me. And like I say, I will be doing another live stream next Wednesday as well. Really enjoying them. I just needed to have something that I could really show a little bit differently. I was originally planning, believe it or not, on doing a 12-week period of live streams where I was just going to focus on one of the challenges every single time for the entire live stream. But I thought that would bore the shit out of people, because if I was just going through the same things for the one challenge all the time, yeah, I didn't think that would quite work. So I thought, well, the next best thing is, why don't I have it where I'm showing like 4 over the space of a live stream, which is a bit more entertaining, but at the same time being able to show some easy methods. And this is how you make this easy. Go to the main screen, go to options, go down to game speed. You can change it for the challenges. Just take it down to 75%. That will do nicely. By the way, I think there was another name there that Pierre Joubert 840. Welcome in, my friend. And if I pronounced that wrong, apologies. But yes, now let's get back to the challenges. Now let's start this off. Just check this out. Like I say, I do not recommend you going any lower than 75, because it already absolutely kills us in terms of speed. This is just freaking nuts. But I've seen Grey Ghost Gamers do this with one of the biking challenges. So again, a loco. You hear me? I'm trying to knock off the music, that's why I'm all over the place. But here we go.
What's up?
Get in. Here we go. How can you go wrong when you're playing the game at this frickin' speed?
Thanks again, man.
And just to let everybody know, I'm not going to go through a full thing of this at all, but earlier on, I did an entire run with, like this, the 75% speed, using no nitrous apart from at two points, and I got a score of 648k. So you can still do damage with this.
Oh, thank you.
Yes, I've just seen something there. I'm sure Ian Murphy did a run on Outride. I don't know how slow he did it, but it was crazy bloody slow.
Freaks!
Ah, from South Africa. Yeah, just just seen that. I was thinking French, but here you go. You've got to use the nitrous there.
Thank you so
Well, there we go. I'll do one or two more, but how easy is this?
What's up?
But hey, if you're playing on the remastered version and you're remotely struggling on this, do this. It's great. This just ensures that you have all the time in the world. It's slow enough, but at the same time, it's responsive enough that you can easily make any sort of adjustments. Like say getting through this tree here. Look how much time you have to actually get it done. And I fucking hit it! Oh my god, kiss of death. Kiss of death. Oh man, that's it. I'm hitting the drink hard tonight. Yeah, I'll just do one more drop off here, folks, and then I will bring this challenge to an end. Like I say, I just wanted to show that this is a very nice cheat that you can apply. But yeah, you do have all the time in the world to hit the things that you want to hit or avoid the things that you want to avoid.
I still can't believe it.
Apart from frickin' trees, of course, when it comes to me, but never mind. There we go. And this will take a while as well to get the cart in. So yeah, before I go on, I am going to move the speed back to normal. There is very few challenges that I recommend that you actually slow them down for, but do you know what? If it helps you, do it. Now, after a few drinks tonight, that's probably how I will start to see the cart if I'm playing it, but oh, another name I know very well, Gamma Alpha Zombie. Hey Boris, going to lurk here, so I'm leaving you in the background. Oh, I didn't catch the rest of that. I'll have to go to the laptop for the rest. Won't be able to hear you, unfortunately, but have fun and hello to everyone in the chat. Just thank you so much for joining, my friend. Most appreciated. Most appreciated. Like I say, honestly, I'm blown away, folks, by the amount of people watching. So many legends in the chat with so many good channels that you all have as well. And as I mentioned in my last live stream, if you want to talk about your own channel in the chat, I have no problems with that whatsoever. Absolutely go for it. I know some people are a little bit funny about that. I am not. I'm more than happy. I know people that have good channels, I'll promote them. I mean, there's far too many to mention, but EK6420, some fantastic Days Gone challenge videos that that lady produces. DM Talent, another fantastic lady that does a lot of Days Gone live streams with the main game, which are always very entertaining. Also, obviously, you've got Ian Murphy, another absolute legend, with his channel, mainly Outride when he goes for his, but he's doing a Days Gone playthrough at the moment as well, which I need to catch up on. I've seen the first episode and I've seen about halfway through the second, but oh my god, Neanderthal Bard, welcome in, my friend. You just missed seeing your favourite challenge being done at a very, very slow pace indeed. And that reminds me, I did say I was going to sort this. I'm not playing anymore on that. For me, I don't think there's too many that helps you out on, but Dead Don't Ride definitely does. There's also a case for the biking challenges as well. But right, moving on to probably the last one that I'm going to show. Well, I've still got 35 minutes, so I may go for one of the biking challenges. All of the Endless Horde challenges are going to be kept for the next live stream. You really want all the advantages you can get for those. And truth be told, Surrounded and Black Friday can be cheated as well to get a gold score. And I'm going to show how to do those. But the fact that there is some of the rings that you ideally need to have fully in place in terms of fully upgraded to level 3 is why I'm leaving those for today. But the next one that I want to show, and it's my least favourite of all the Days Gone challenges, is Dead Before Daylight. But there is an easy way to go around getting this done in an easy manner, and I'm going to show this. So the patch perk for this particular one is, it's not the worst. You get a health increase. Now I'm trying to remember exactly what the health increase is for this particular one. No, I'm actually going to have to go to I've got a sheet here that actually tells me about some of this for the ones that I do forget about. And where is it? Not Dead Don't Ride. Where is it? Dead Before Daylight. The reason why I've probably not wrote this one down is because I bloody hate the challenge. It's 15%. If you get a gold score on this, you will get a 15% increase with your health. So, no, they will be in the next live stream. Like I say, I'm doing another one like this next Wednesday for all the ones that I haven't got done yet. But I do them in this sort of order just so that you're getting advantage upon advantage. I'm trying to make it so that when I'm showing everybody how to do these, they have the easiest versions possible to be taking these on with. If you go for some of these straight away, you're going to have a torrid time with them. So, yeah, some of these sub-challenges you don't need to bother with at all. One that is quite important, you really do need to stay in the house for the full 5 minutes. There is ways of getting the gold score before then, but in the way that I'm going to show how to get this done is by trying to make it a bit easier. Yet you do have to stay in the house, because I'm not looking to get 50 kills using focus. You can go for it. It can be done, especially when you see the things that I pick up at the start. I pick up 2 focus cocktails, so it can be done. But without waffling on too much, I'll show just exactly how I think it should be done in the easiest way. Oh, it'd be helpful if I actually picked rings. Now, the rings I've actually already... the 2 that I've got here would probably be the 2 I would normally use for this. But I should be able to upgrade these, which I can. Oh, I'm at rep level 4, so I can fully upgrade both of these rings. There is 3 rings that you can fully upgrade to level 3 when you get to rep level 4, and it's bullets, ram, you can also upgrade to fully now, and Lionheart. The rest of them are fully upgraded once you get to either rep level 5 or rep level 6. So again, might as well take full advantage of these. And let's go for it. Okay, I have very specific items I pick up every time. Start off by getting the IDF pop, moving along, getting those items right there. Then just around the corner, get in the middle of these to pick up both lots. Then move down here, pick up that lot, and finally this lot over here. That'll give me 4 attractors. I'm going to get one of these in place as soon as that door bursts open. There we go, I'll just get that out now. Now, you don't have to do this part here, but I'm just going to get a few kills with this just for the hell of it. It does actually make the job a little bit easier as well in taking out this lot, but no, that one's not even in yet. course, you have survival vision here. Might as well use it. How's this one going? Get him before he even hits the floor. Dive roll, just take care of that. Right, wave 2 incoming. Let's see if I can... okay, those ones don't look like they want to come in. I can see the next lot coming from over that way, so... No. What you can do, you've got a few options here. You can either start taking care of this lot from here, but I generally tend to just move over to the back way here. Oh yeah, there's a barrel out there that you can hit. Strongly recommend that you do. I'm just going to wait until they actually burst this door open and hit this explosive. And I went too soon. It's a good job that's the only time that I do that sort of thing. Go too soon. Oh, stop it, Boris. Right, okay. Next wave's coming in. That's my cue to get another tractor in play there. Pick up some more ammo. Another dive roll just to get ready. And just waiting for this next lot here. I'm not even bothered how many kills I get here. I don't need the full 50. This is just a waste of a bit of time. Right. Next attractor is going to be down here. Just there, that'll do fine. Now, if I get the 50 kills there, great. If I don't get the 50 for the gold sub challenge requirements, I'm not bothered about it. It does not matter. Because from here on in now, this is my last stand. Just need to make sure that you're not holding down the fire button all the time for the growler. Just short bursts, and it'll keep you going with ammo for the rest of this challenge. And this is how to take care of this sodding challenge. It's just not one of my favourites at all. I play it from time to time, but only when I have to. I'll tell you what though, folks, there's one thing that is starting to... survival vision. It's constantly on. What's that happening? You normally have to press the R3 button to get it on for so long, but this is constantly on. Don't get me wrong, it's brilliant for this, but I'm not used to this happening. But yeah, Catherine, you're absolutely correct. It's the choke point of all choke points. They just have nothing for you. And the growler, as long as you're using the growler sparingly, you've got more than enough ammo to keep yourself going. But honestly, I think this is glitched. I do not ever recall seeing the survival vision on constantly like this. After I've completed this, I'm going to check on the settings to see if I've accidentally switched something over. I've virtually got the gold score already, and there we go, as soon as it gets to the 5-minute mark. That's it, done. But that is so bizarre. Even more bizarre, it took me till near the end of the run to actually catch on about that, but... I had been pressing it quite a lot, but it was when I actually stopped pressing it for a bit, and I'm still seeing them. It's like, what's going on? But yeah, Christ. Unfortunately, the remastered version does have a lot of bugs, still a lot of glitches. Thankfully, if you're actually playing the challenges on the PS5 Pro, a lot better. A lot of the problems that you can get on the standard PS5, you don't seem to get. Like I say, the way that I'm forever quitting the challenge here and then just restarting afresh, I don't need to do that on the Pro. I can just retry every time and it's fine, especially on the bike challenges. If you just if you have a run that doesn't go quite well and you hit retry, you'll start to see an outride where some of the arches will start disappearing, which is really quite bizarre. But anyways, quit challenge. Blazing DFW, welcome in. Yeah, DM Talent, the remaster is full of surprise glitches. I started a speedrun with the best tyres and nitros on the bike on a fresh start. DMT, it's freaking, some of them you know as well as I do, the one that was for quite some time the most annoying one ever was when you first got into when you're on the second last mission and you finally got into the creator. Oh my god, I've even forgot the name of the thing. But yeah, as soon as you went into the cave system, all of a sudden the floor disappeared and you couldn't go any further. It was infuriating, and I know you had the same problem as myself with that. I was recording a permadeath run at the time, and it was killing me because every time I got to this point, I knew I couldn't progress any further. So I must have done that second last mission about 8 or 9 times. Thankfully, I eventually sorted it myself a few days before Bench Studio actually came in with a fix for it. I just made sure that my machine was getting as much cold air as possible. I even had a fan attached to it. I had it sitting beside a window with a lot of wind. And on the first go with doing that, I managed to get past this section. So I got lucky in the end, but you shouldn't be having to do that to complete a bloody mission. But anyhow, definitely got time to get a 5th challenge in here to show, and it's going to be one of the bike challenges. And I might as well go with the one that seems to give most people problems when they're trying to get a gold score on it. And it's Outride. A lot of people have had a lot of nasty words to say about this particular challenge. And truth be told, it's not actually that bad. Believe it or not, when this challenge first came out, it was horrendous. I've told this story many a time, but Bench Studio got the scoring system on this completely wrong. They had the sub-challenges were all a lot harder, and you got no bonus at the end whatsoever. They made it incredibly difficult to get a gold score on in the first week when this was released. Thankfully, they fixed it after the first week, so it became very playable for everyone else. But while that first week, it was crazy difficult. But there's ways to make this a lot easier. Now, let's take a look at what the patch is for this particular one. Yeah. Melee weapon durability increased. Now, handy for one of the challenges that I'll be shown in a later live stream, which is Survive. This is very handy for because you do use the melee weapon quite a lot, but this one is more important for the main Days Gone game. Because if you get a gold score on Outride, you get a whopping 40% better durability for any melee weapon that you're carrying. That is huge. That really is. I think pretty much a game changer. There's 3 of them that I consider game changers because they're that good. Outride is one of them. Hogwild has a patch perk where you get 60% better accuracy when aiming from the bike, which in the main Days Gone game, again, is makes such a difference. And it also helps on some of the challenges like Outride, for example, if you were going for the big high scores, because you need to be shooting freakers. Now, in the way that I'm going to show how Outride can be done easier, I'm not going to be touching them. You don't have to. The two that you really have to concentrate on trying to get... The first is Heir Apparent. You need to get 33 seconds of airtime in order to get the gold requirements for that sub-challenge. But when you see how I do this, it's pretty much a given. You don't even have to think about it. If you're just following the route that I'm taking, you're guaranteed you'll get those 33 seconds that you need. Desert Drifter, there is one part of this particular challenge that you have to do a bit of drifting on, but otherwise you can get away with not having to do much at all. Because for the majority of this particular challenge, you have a lot of jumps. When you're doing jumps, your multiplier is always fine. You don't have to worry about it, but there is one section where the jumps sort of run out, and you have a section where you really do need to do a little bit of drifting just to keep that multiplier going. And you ideally want to have that sick line going for 120 seconds. It can be done without that getting to 120 seconds, but it can make the job a lot more difficult. Now, rings. I will not be able to fully upgrade these because I'm sure the rings for that are applicable for helping you with the bike are, you require rep level 6 to fully upgrade them, but I should be able to get them to level 2. Airtime on your bike restores nitrous. This is the first one that you want. There we go, I can get to level 2, so yeah, as I said before, it actually tells you there, you require rep level 6. That's fine. Second ring. Now, you have a choice here. Airtime on your bike conserves fuel. You can ignore that, that's useless for this one. The choices here are drifting on your bike repairs it. That's not a bad one to have. I'll be perfectly honest, I tend to go with that one normally when I'm playing, but I generally tend to play it a little bit differently than what I'm going to be doing here. So for this particular run, I would recommend to everybody just go for drifting on the bike repairs it. And there we go. That's this all set up. So here's how it's done in what I consider an easy way. At the very start here, I hold down L2 and R2 and let go of L2 just before the game asks me to start. Yeah, I should have been using nitros from the very start, but you know what, it's okay. I'm more interested here in just getting the lines right. Not worried too much about drifting at all here. Just get ready for each jump. And a bit of nitros every time just before starting off the jump. Don't even need to worry about any of the freakers. Seriously, the more hassle and the worth. You can aim, you can take out some of them if you want, but you can get this done without having to do that. Now from here, down this way, a little bit of drifting here. Even if you take your time just to make sure you get the line right, what this does is set you up for this next section where it's all straight with a few jumps from here through that there. Do you know what? This has glitched because I'm seeing all the freakers down there. From here, again, hit the nitrous once I get onto that pass section. Oh my god, got quite a lot of height there, but that's okay. May not get through that arch in time, but I'm not bothered about that at all. From here, just heading over to this next section, because the next arch is over here. Now, once I've passed through here, now I need to start thinking about drifting. Just jump there, I'll take it. From here, there is one or two other jumps that you can take, but not only is drifting good to do here, but one of the sub-challenges involves you getting drifting in place. Now, once I'm over 70,000, which I'll get right here, That's it. All I've got to do is get to the end here. That's it. Guaranteed gold score. Didn't have to do too much there. The gold score is 110,000 that's required for Outride. And as you can see, gone well past it there. I always recommend that Heir Apparent is in place every time. Desert Drifter doesn't have... You can get away with a bronze there quite easily. And in fact, if you're going that fast that the sick line hasn't even actually finished yet, you can get away with having that as a silver as well. So I'm going to do another run on this. Oh my god, Captain Caffeine, I've just seen that name out of the corner of my eye there. A name I know very well. Welcome in, my friend. Admittedly, I'm only going to be on for another 15 minutes, but you are going to see a wee bit. Yeah, a name I've not seen in a while, but I've not been on that many live streams myself lately, so just delighted to see you here, my friend, and just need to check and see if there's anybody that I've missed. Yeah, I am going to come out of this very briefly. Quick challenge. I'm just going to check my. I'm just going to check the settings here to see if I've set anything off, because it really is. It's bizarre with the survival vision being on all the time. Options. Swipe controls, track assist. Everything seems right off. Game speed was the only one that I changed. Everything else is where it should be. So yeah, bizarre. And oh my god, not only somebody that I've not actually mentioned in the chat yet, but has actually used the super chat. My god, Mr. Dolon 8850, welcome in, and thank you very much for that, my friend. That is so appreciated. And I know I've probably pronounced your name there wrong, but as I keep on telling people, I'm not exaggerating when I say this, I am a tad dyslexic. I struggle at times to read names. But there's another one that I have not welcomed in. Little Man 787. Delighted to have you here, my friend. Anyone else? Nope, I think I've got everybody for the time being. So, I'm going to do another run on Outride. It's going to be slightly different, but it will still get a gold score. Parts of this are very similar, but you can make adjustments that will, for some people, will make it a little bit easier. Personally, the way that I did the first run there, I think is the best, but this is another route that you potentially can take if you want to get the job done. It's okay again. R2, L2, let go L2 just before the start, and I like to knock the lights off the bike because they annoy me to fuck. From here, nothing changes for the start of this. Just along here. Again, just line up here, just make sure that I'm not going to clip that tree, because that can happen very easily.
Jesus.
If you want to shoot the freakers, well, if you're comfortable shooting the freakers while you're doing this, then great, but you don't have to. Not if you're just looking for a gold score. Okay, I'm just going to go straight over that way there. Now, this is where I'm going to change things up a wee bit here. Head down here. There's another jump you can take here. Don't you be going over this one full belt. Now, when you get up this section here, just head down to the left when you get over here. I'm not even going to bother with that jump. Just going to head up here. Very much the same at this spot though. Always recommend taking that jump because you get fantastic height off it. Just get lined up for that. Make sure that you don't miss the arch there, which can be easily done. Now, In this one, I'm actually just taking a little bit of time there to do a little bit of drifting, just to ensure that that multiplier stays in place. Again, once I get down here, now I'm going to start a bit of drifting. Definitely going to take that jump. Yeah, if you hit them, that's okay.
Jesus.
Right, okay. 2 more jumps to go. I should get the 33, no bother on these. Yeah, there we go. And that's it again. That is another gold score. Done slightly differently. As I said before, I still think the first method that I showed there is slightly easier and better to get the job done. Again, same sort of score that I've got there. 128. It's a far cry from the ones at the very top, but hey, let's keep on saying this is just about getting these gold scores in place. Because obviously for a lot of people who do struggle on them, people that are trophy hunters, there is trophies attached to these Days Gone challenges. And the toughest one of all is getting all the gold scores on every one of these challenges. I can't remember whether it's a silver or a gold trophy that you get for this. But yeah, you do need to get all these to gold in order to get that particular trophy. So there we go. Do you know what? Yeah, I've got about 9 minutes left. I think I will show one more, and it's going to be another bike challenge, and it's going to be Drifter's Run. Now, it's got one of the most useless patches going, unless you're looking to go for an extremely high score on Hog Wild. Your bike refuels faster. That's about the only thing I can possibly say that it's got any use for. And if you're going for a really high score on Hog Wild in the way that I've shown on a previous video, there's seriously something wrong with you if you want to do it. It's tough to do. It becomes mind-numbingly boring at points because you're just doing the same thing continually. Yeah. So I think it is actually safe to say that unless you're going for doing something like that, that this is pretty much useless. But rings for this particular challenge are going to be, let's bring down here, drifting on the bike repairs it. That is one that I would, if you're just going for a gold score, I would recommend that is kept. However, this one here, airtime on your bike restores nitrous, not actually essential. Given that some of these, I would take that one away, and I'd be choosing this one here. Bike damage is reduced while boosting. Because what I think you should be doing is, because some of these jumps that I'm going to be making on this one can do some real bad damage to the bike. Really, bike preservation here is your best friend. It's a lot harder to do damage in a big way on Outride than what it is on this one. There's not that many jumps on Outride that can really hurt you, but on this particular challenge, there is. So, I can get this upgraded to level 2 for the rings. That's great. So, now that I've got the rings in place, I've shown what the patch is for this particular one. Let's look at what's required here. Actually, not very much. Airtime will take care of itself. I'll get a gold score on that. Now, drifting, you only require, in the way that I'm going to show, about 10 seconds of drifting, maximum. Ramped up, you don't even need to get 14 ramps taken care of for this. However many ramps that you manage to get in with doing it the way that I do will do the job nicely. Furious is essential. You've got to clear the challenge in, now for the gold requirement, it's 2 minutes and 35 seconds. But honestly, it's when you see how this is done, it's not going to be a problem. But this particular method, there's a couple of ways I'm going to show that this can be done. But the first one actually involves using a hidden bonus. And it's an easy one to activate. I'll show as I'm doing this. So again, like Outride, R2, L2, just let go of L2 before I start. I didn't get the timing right there. Now, first thing I can't stress enough, do not touch any of the freakers, apart from at one point in this run, which I will make you very well aware of. But these jumps here, these can do some crazy damage. Get that boost on just as I hit the ground there. These ones aren't too bad at all. From here, just try and get over this one. Even if you have to slow down a touch on the speed, just to make sure that you get the right lines. Now, up here, just after that rock, you can get another nice jump there. Now, from here, nothing fancy around here, just looking to get over to this section. Maybe a little bit of drifting, but now, that line there in order to get onto this section. Now, heading straight down here, there is another ramp. I always recommend you have a little bit of boost there just to get over that freaker. Now, here's where you want to be making the one shot. And you know what? I've missed it. Now, if this happens, you can still get the gold score, no problem. But you need to ensure that before you cross the finish line, your score is going to be sitting close to 50,000. Normally, it would have to be sitting close to about 42 to get the job done. As you can see, I've got plenty of time to get all this done. So now, I'm going to take the time now to do a lot more drifting than what I was originally planning. Because now I'm looking to get the extra points that I've missed from the potential bonus that I would have got from the Hitman. Do want a bit of hype for this one, just to make sure that I get that place now. Again, I've got plenty of time to get this done. Once I get this to 50,000, there we go. Now, I can quite safely cross the finish line. I'll get a guaranteed goal score. Now, before I go, I'm going to show that run again in the exact same way, but try and show you the particular bonus that I was looking to get there. Because amazingly, I didn't register a shot when I was going over that horde. Like I say, that's the failsafe. If you miss that particular bonus, just make sure that you get the 20 seconds of drifting time. And you have plenty of time to get it done. Look at that. 2 minutes and 17, so I still had just shy of 20 seconds to spare. You normally have more time than that, but I'm going to give this one another shot. New reputation level. Retry. I just hope it doesn't glitch on me for doing a retry. It does sometimes, but hopefully it won't here. Okay, so again, like to get a little bit of drifting in at the very start. It also just sets you up very nicely for that first ramp. But you can get some serious air time when you do that one. Next one, again, some crazy air time, but always look to try and line up for the third ramp, because that one can be a tad difficult to see. Again, over here, don't worry about the branches of that tree, you can go through them, but if you hit the actual tree stump, yeah, then you'll crash. Again, over here, just to the right of that tree, in order to get the right line for that, and always go to the right hand side. From here again, make use of that wee jump. Just come straight over here. You can even take the time to slow down. You're not really going to be losing too much time. Then over here, again, heading down towards this horde now. You've got to go down this way because you've got to go through these circled areas. There we go, I've got kills. So now, that's the Hitman bonus being activated. But what I cannot do now is hit any other freaker whatsoever. From here, the smart play is always to head up on this section here. She can avoid most of these trees. And get you up to this section. So now realistically all I've got to do is to look for 10 seconds of drifting time. Which I should get fairly quickly here. Try and make sure that I do not miss this next... there we go, I've got it now. I only need 1 second of airtime here, so I'm not doing too much here now. I've actually... Yep. That will actually do the job there now. Oh, well past it. I've actually gone on to get the silver for the drifting there, just to make sure. But roughly, I think it's 41,500 points when going over the line will ensure that it jumps up to gold once all your bonuses have come in. Now, I will probably show that one again on the next live stream, but that is me for this particular one. Yeah, it's very nice timing indeed, because the family are due in soon, so there's going to be a lot of noise. But all I can say is thank you so much, folks, for tuning in. Vast majority of you have been right here right from the very start, so I can't thank you enough for that. A fantastic bunch in. So many names that I know so well. Oh my God, Utopia overall. My friend, that is me just finishing this live stream. I do apologise, but yeah, it was always going to be from 2 till 4. Oh God, apologies. Tracy Hoteling for 6498. Hey Borislav, I'm working and lurking, but wanted to say thanks for all your. If you want to make these live streams a habit, we won't argue with that. I'm definitely trying to do a few more of them. There's going to be another one next week, guaranteed. And given the rest of the challenges that I've actually still got to do, because some of them are quite lengthy, Survive especially, so I could probably stretch it where I'll probably get next Wednesday doing a live stream and the Wednesday after that. And then we'll see. I'll maybe continue doing some other things for the following Wednesdays. But by the time we get into December, there is going to be an overpowered playthrough of Days Gone coming on my channel. And I will be showing Days Gone done in a way that I've never shown before. I know a lot of you will probably have seen this being done in this style by Grey Ghost Gamers, where you jump regions. I've never done that before in an actual playthrough, but I'm doing it on the one that I'm going to be showing. Because the advantages that you get, if you really follow it right throughout a full playthrough and going for advantage upon advantage, it's crazy. It starts to change how you do certain things as well. It's nuts when you're actually, for example, when you get to Lost Lake for the first time and you're already armed with explosive bolts. It's that's just one of the crazy advantages that you have. There's lots of others. But yeah, you'll get from the 6th of December, that's when that particular playthrough starts. And the very first episode, by the way, is just shy of 3 hours. So I'm making sure it's one well worth watching. Because you always have the prologue section at the start, as everybody knows in Days Gone, that takes up to around about 1 hour. I want to make sure that there was plenty of action following for that first episode, so that everybody just gets right into it from the very first episode. But yeah, I'm waffling on again. That's me, folks. I am going to cut the stream off in just a couple of minutes, just so you can say your goodbyes. After that, I will knock it, but I'm just going to mute this right now on my mic here. But again, thank you so much, folks, for tuning in. And Freak of Fury, I don't think I even mentioned your name throughout this. Apologies. Thank you for being here. Same with the one at the bottom there, PYA. That's thank you, my friend. Too kind. I just love Days Gone. That's all I can say. It's an amazing game. And oh, Fox Mulder. Yeah, you're just in time for the end. Hello and goodbye, my friend. You'll be able to watch it. Don't worry. But yeah, that is me. Apologies. It was only going to be a 2-hour stream a day. Next Wednesday, I will be back for another 2-hour stream. I promise. But take care, folks. All the best.